Good morning. The thing about working it from home is that often you can wear the same exact thing all day, every day. But if I'm gonna film this, I'm gonna make sure I change my clothes. You know what I mean? I can't be in the same pink sweatshirt for 30 days. Not good. We got an extra hour of sleep. Yesterday was, yesterday I had 5 hours in bed, 3 hours of sleep. This time I had 6 hours in bed, about 5 hours of sleep. So I know that it can be like, dude, you're gonna sacrifice your health for what? For a dumb vlog. But the vlog is pushing me to my absolute limit to be able to get these videos done every day. I usually can't function off of anything less than 8 hours of sleep. Like I like sleep. I like getting 9 hours of sleep. But for whatever reason right now, and maybe it's just like, it's not gonna last, but I have boundless amounts of energy. I actually woke up at like around 7. I went to bed around 2 and I woke up at 7 a.m. And I'm like, why am I up at 7 a.m.? Dude, go back to sleep. But I was just kind of eager to like get up and get the day going because sleep is going to be the name of the game for this. I cannot keep this up. I'm gonna have to get into 7-8 hour sleeps. I just don't know how I'm gonna do that, but that's the goal. I love doing that. So today's kind of a hard decision, and let me explain why it's a hard decision. Is that my son, he wants to ride motos. He's been asking me to ride motos. We haven't ridden motos in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something like that. It's been a while, and that is somewhere where he goes and he rides with friends out there. I mean, he gets to express himself. It's just riding motos for him is a really big deal. And my background is in motos. So when I was 8, my grandma and my mom got me my first moto. I grew up racing, you know, with my grandma. Every weekend we'd be out there riding, racing. Motos have been a big part of my life. I owned a motorcycle shop at one point from 2004 to 2008. That's a story I will tell later. But so yesterday I was talking about balance, and here's the problem that I am having is that one, I want to ride motos super bad, but there's no way that I can justify driving 2 hours to the track. So 4 hours of driving just today alone when I have so much more to do. And if I'm just gonna go by myself, that's the most selfish thing ever. There's no way that already during this month where everything's so hectic that I could justify spending an entire day just on myself. So I got to make sure that if I'm going to do this, that there's benefit of it outside of myself, which would be my son. My son would gain quite a bit of benefit from this, and I could justify putting that energy into that for him. The problem is he's slacking in school, man. So at what point do I stand my ground and be like, hey, dude, you're falling behind in school. You can't go ride. You can't do these and pull these things away from him. Doesn't work for him. Some kids it works. Sometimes you can be like, hey man, if you don't get your homework done, you can't play games, you can't do this, you can't do whatever. It doesn't work for him, man. He just like, okay, whatever. The threats do not work. Anger, aggression, it doesn't work with him. With him, it's very like passive and soft, and it's like you have to manipulate through his emotions in a way to motivate him to do things in a very like encouraging way. But dude, it's so frustrating. It takes so much mental energy to navigate through his brain. Anyway, I guess just what I'm saying is that I want to ride motos personally, but it's hard for me to justify getting there. So then I could justify it if I pick up my son and take him, but I got to pick up my son early from school, which means he's out of school early and sort of getting like this awesome Thursday day with his dad. But if he's falling behind in school, then how do I incentivize him to not fall behind in school and then be like, oh, well, you can't, I'm not going to take you riding because you're behind in school. But then what if he never gets back on track and then we never go riding? Being a parent is so hard, man. Every kid is different, and whatever advice you've ever been given for parenting or want to give out, it's not applicable to every person. Everyone's different. Selfishly, I really am looking forward to it, but I was telling you yesterday that I want to be able to have quality time with my kids, and this is one of the things that is like bonds me and my son together. The drive out there, like riding, like me and him, like we go to the same little quickie mart every time after the ride. Like there's so much to this that when he's older, he's going to be remembering this. And so even though I guess technically the right parent move is to be like, hey, you're falling behind in your homework and I'm not going to reward you for that. I think at this moment, I'd like to remind him how awesome riding is. If we go and we have such a good time, I could be like, hey, I can't do this again unless you get your grades up, unless you get back on track. That's my reasoning of it. That's my justification. Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. But do we all have to make decisions based on the information we have at the moment? And then sometimes we make mistakes and we go, well, we're not gonna do that again. So we're gonna go motor riding. That's the decision. Now, I've got some work I gotta do. Little time lapse. Ideally, we'll have you on a development site in the next 2 weeks. So I know that maybe it doesn't look like I work that long. I'm going to talk more in the future about failures and how this is just the tip of the iceberg and all of the past failed businesses that I've been a part of. That's for a future episode though, but we crushed, man. We got some good stuff going. I went through my Monday board. Everyone's been touched. Everything's moving forward. You know what I mean? If I could just push the ball into their court, you're right, then I can go play. But that's what I got to do. Is just like the goal every day is like, make it be their problem. You know, make it be that they got to send me something or that I'm waiting on them. Because if they're waiting on me, I'm not doing my job. All right, let's go ride motos, bro. You stoked to ride?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Why are you all pouty? Did you want to go riding?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the issue?
Nothing.
All right. You just seem down in the dumps, dude. When you're in a bad mood or you're like upset, you know, talking it out is always a good way to go. So like if you're having issues with like a girl or like school sucks or like what else, is it a girl issue?
No.
Oh, I mean, when I said that, you all of a sudden got all weird about it.
Because that's funny that you think that.
It's funny that I would think you would have girl issues. Bro, you're dope. Dude, look at your hair and your style. You look so fly, you're gonna have all the girl troubles. Anyway, I'm just saying, like, you can talk to me, man. You can say, whatever's going on, let me know. I'm there for you. So we're out at Tulare, California. It's now DT1 MX Park. What's so crazy is that when I was 10 years old, I came out here with my grandma. I raced out here when I was 10. I sat in these stands when I was 10. Like, now he's 10. You know what I mean? And we're literally in the same place doing the same thing. It's really unbelievable. It's actually one of the greatest things in my life to be able to share something with my son that I love, that he loves, literally in the exact same place. Dude, you're ripping right now, bro. Hey, like,
I'm not going. Like, I'm having to kind of give it the berries. You're doing so good. So I'm gonna let him finish out his motos. I'm gonna go to the big track. Full send, Doug.
Yeah. Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the fucks I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been looking like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a fuck, that's what they don't understand. I'm back again like flu season, I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving, don't give a fuck, I don't care. Did the shit by my lonesome, no wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run, all I really want is my share. Get him, I got him, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion, fuck all them feelings, I throw all my pain on percussion. Shit is disgusting, I hear them bragging about shit that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, show mode, robo, wave ride, cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride.
Look how Anderson's jumping now.
I know, dude. He's gotten really good, but he puts in the work, man. You good? So burnout, right? Riding bikes 20 hours a week is difficult. You could easily burn out. And so I don't know if you count this towards my hours towards Train Like a Pro. It's a great workout. You know what I mean? Obviously I'm not using cycling specific muscles, but I find the best ways to keep your fitness high but also not burn out is to do lots of other things. So like right now I'm getting a solid workout. The heart rate's up, it's a whole body thing. You know what I mean? So my fitness is staying there, but my cycling specific muscles, I'm lowering that fatigue. So fitness is staying up there, I'm lowering the fatigue. Also, just rips, dude. This is so much fun. The track is so perfect right now. Man, I don't know what else to say, but good move bringing my boy out. He's having fun, we're all having fun.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up. Bill, I'm in the mood for a change up. I leave the city and return with my change up. They got amnesia, don't remember how they played us. They wanna knock me down, but somehow I just stay up. Look, straight from the mud like Ruby. Straight to the stage, they love me. I understand they hungry, but please don't hate, that's ugly. I've been sliding, shaking, moving. I've been popping in my city.
Yeah, it's getting dark. My boy, dude, he doesn't ride fast, but he rides forever. He'll just never take a break. He hasn't taken a break at all this whole time. He's just been riding nonstop. Gross, right? So gross. That was a proper day, dude. I'm so stoked on it. And like, whatever, maybe you say that this doesn't count towards my Train Like a Pro challenge. Is an hour and 40 minutes. I had my Wahoo going. Hour and 40 minutes out on the track, not just like, right? That's hour and 40 minutes moving time. So I'd count like at least an hour, right? Oh, don't do that. I was supposed to have a 3-hour ride today, but like, dude, okay, this is a Train Like a Pro challenge. I'm not a pro. So how strict I'm gonna be about the program, you know what I mean? This isn't really about me trying to sign a contract. All right, we're gonna grab the boy, Chipotle. Hey, let me talk about Chipotle for a second. Thank you so much. Grab those cups, buddies. Hi, baby. On my Instagram story, I have a highlight called The Bowl Hack. It's a little more informative than what I'm gonna give you. Jeez Louise. First thing you need, a bowl. Now, you have to order the bowl in a very specific way. You can't just say, give me a bowl. You have to say, I want both white rice and brown rice, pinto bean and black bean. It's not gonna charge you any extra. It's gonna be half and half. But the thing is that when they do white and brown, black and pinto, they always
overdo it. Okay, so you're gonna get extra beans and rice. Now, if you go plant-based and you don't get any meat, then guacamole is free. Huh? So then you get black beans, pinto beans, white rice, brown rice, the fajitas, the veggies, and then I do everything that is vegan, right? So mild salsa, corn, guacamole. On this one, I did get the sofritas, which is like the tofu. I usually don't get it, but I am got a lot of volume going on, and I need to make sure I get a lot of protein in. And so the sofritas is just, that's what I'm doing. So then you get this gigantic bowl, okay? And you have to get, if you get guacamole on the top, you have to get lettuce on the top, or else when they put this on here, all the guacamole goes here. Okay, there's a very specific way you have to do this. Now, you say, I want 2 large tortillas on the side. I want a bowl, and 2 tortillas on the side. Now, you're an employee of Chipotle, and you're gonna make your own burritos. And 100% of the time, you will pay the same amount. You'll pay for 1 burrito and get 2. Plus, you get to choose how the burrito is made. Because sometimes what they will do is they'll build the burrito in a very weird way where there's like beans, veggies, guacamole. And so you get a big bite of just guac, and then you get to the end, it's just dry ass beans. So now you're gonna build your own. Okay, so this is half the bowl, and already my burrito, it's so big. So if you were to just, I don't even know if I'm gonna close this, dude. I went too hard. I'm gonna actually have to take, because usually you even get a little extra left over. So then you fold, go on the sides, pinch over, scoop in, pinch in the sides, and you do this on the foil, okay? Here's a burrito. You'd pay full pop for this, but I still got way more. Also, little pro tip, get some chips, crumble the chips into your burrito. Add a little crunchy crunch. Look at all that left over. Hi, baby girl.
Yeah.
How was your day?
Good.
What'd you do?
Good.
How was school? You went to school today, right?
Yeah.
And how was that?
Good.
2 hearty burritos for the price of 1, plus leftovers. I'm a genius. Look, here's one thing, dude. I don't want to make this be fake, okay? So he was telling me how much fun he was having during when we got done, and how like his friends were there, and he was super stoked. But I didn't want to rush and grab the camera to have him, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be like, dude, stop saying what you're saying, and let's get on the camera. So you have like Moto friends that you don't see outside of the track, right?
Yeah.
Just your Moto friends. And so did you ride good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
What are you doing so?
Is it cool to ride with me at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that fun? Even though I blow your doors off?
I blew your doors.
You did. You were riding real good on the vet track. So now, do you, okay, here's the thing though, is that you were behind on your schoolwork, and now that you forgot your folder, you're way behind. So riding today, how I was gonna justify this is that you would enjoy today so much that it would motivate you to get your work done. Do you think that that's gonna happen, or are you just gonna slack on your work?
That will probably happen, I guess.
Because like next Wednesday, there's no possible way I can take you. Your teacher's already pissed. It's a hard decision, man. It's a hard decision because do you punish? Do you not punish? You have to have consequences. You know what I mean? But then it's like ultimately, when he's looking back on this when he's older, is he going to be like, man, I really should have done my homework? You know, like he's going to remember today riding and not that his homework was done or not done. My mom has this phrase that she says sometimes that I really like. No one will remember what you said. They will remember how you made them feel. And you know that when you get in like a fight with someone, you're like, bro, I don't even remember why I'm pissed at this guy, but dude, he's a dick. You don't even remember what happened, the details, but you remember how you felt. So today, I'm hoping that he's gonna remember that he felt really happy. You were happy today? Yeah, I love you, dude. Guys, I gotta get to bed. I gotta edit this thing. I gotta get more sleep. I cannot run off 5 hours of sleep. It's not gonna be good. Anyways, thanks for watching. As always, Vegan Cyclist. Yeah. Give me a yut.
Not it.
Give me a yut.
Yeah.
Ay,
Yeah,
feel
you
I'm
go.
in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that say stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up. Feel I'm in the mood for a change up.